Hello everyone, welcome to Lavender TV. Remember, this is where we talk about life matters, life issues. This is a platform that God has created so that I can deliver God messages as per how they come. So today I come with a very different message and a powerful message. Yesterday I received a message from God and he told me this message should get to my people. So I want this as much as you can to share this information. Make sure that it reaches to all platforms and it is just shared, uploaded, and in all platforms, so that at least this message can get to those people that God has intended to get for those people that God has intended that they can get this message. So God told me yesterday that it is nearing the political time and the political season in Kenya, that it should tell his people or the whole church that they are supposed to really pray. They are supposed to really pray about this political time, because there are people who have prepared themselves. There are people who are ready to sacrifice more than 1,000 souls for them to achieve their political seats. And God is so angered. God is so pained with this, because even right now they had already done it. They are already in the process, and people are still being harvested their souls for the sake of some people to to sit in some position in a political arena. Therefore, I'm warning even for those people who are sitting in those positions. And the message that I'm going to direct you to, it comes from Mark 8 verses 36. It is written that, what shall it profit a man if you achieve or if you acquire worldly gain and then you lose your soul? So I'm going to direct you to Mark 8 verses 36, because that's what God told me to direct you to. It will come a time, it does not matter how much you are going to rise in the worldly view. People might celebrate you as per now. People might see you as powerful as you look per now. And because you know within yourself, it is through sacrifices that you make sacrifices, you make people's soul for you to reach where you are right now, and for you to achieve those political seats that you are sitting on. It does not profit. It does not profit you. It will come a time that when those seats will start hurting you, and more so, it will come a time that your soul will be lost. And it is so painful that devil will keep on deceiving you each and every time for you to make sacrifices. Remember when the Lucifer was sent from heaven and he came to acquire this world. He was sent with a third of his angels. And their main purpose is to ruin people's life, is to ruin people's direction, so that at long last, at the end of it all, you are going to be ruined together with him. His duty is always to make sure that he makes as much effort as he can, so that at the end day he was going to lose, or he'll lose with as many section of the world as possible. So it's a high time that God's people, me, I'm talking to God's people, wherever you are, as God's church, as Jesus' church, as the way you were left, it is high time you raise up, because, and this message is, if it's going to get those people who are doing that, if you are doing any sacrifice to get in any political position, let this message get to you, because time is coming. You might find it easy now, you might find it so easy for now that you're making sacrifices and they are done. You are making sacrifices to innocent souls, and you can escape freely, but time is coming. And I talked about rapture some times ago, and I'll still talk about that rapture another time, because with human race, human never believe what they are being told through prophetic message. And remember what happened during the time when Jesus came. There are so many prophetic messages. People are given prophetic messages, but people never took that serious. God had enough time to send prophets. He had enough time to send those who could display the right message to people. But people never listened. They never took serious of the situation. God also, in the time of Noah, he had to prepare Noah early enough, and he had to prepare his own people so that they could equip themselves, and they could, they could turn away from the sinful life they had at that time. And Noah preached to people, but people keep on mocking Noah, and they used to tell him, those are just games you are playing. And it came a time when there were floods. At that time, when the floods came, people started crying to God, but it was too late. Even right now, if you're watching me, whenever you are watching me from, this is a time. I am giving this message, and it will reach a time whereby you will cry. If you don't turn and get back to God, stop those things you're doing, stop those sacrificing, Lucifer will take you nowhere. At the end of it all, you are going to lose. Those political position you are fighting for, it will reach a time when they will be of no value. And at that time, you'll be lamenting of the soul that you sacrificed. Remember, every soul you are sacrificing, everything that you are doing when you are on earth, it is being accounted for. It will reach a time. For now, you might think that I'm just giving anal messages. For now, you might think I'm just giving I'm just giving messages out of loss of might. But remember, the time is coming, and the time is not very far. The time is not very far. If you are there, I've been sacrificing people. You've been sacrificing people for you to get the political positions. You've been sacrificing people so that your businesses can now reach, or you get to certain position in the society. God is not happy. God is very angry. And a time is coming for you. There are so many innocent souls that have been harvested before their time. There are so many innocent souls that have been taken before God planned time. And God is coming for the revenge. God is coming to revenge for those souls, because they were taken innocently. Some of them, they never realized it. Some of them, they were not even aware of the whole situation. But remember, you are not the one who created those souls. So anytime you are eating on account of a certain soul, or on account of a certain blood, for you to be well in the society, or for you to be rich in the society, remember, your time is coming. Your time is very near. And I'm pointing at you. If you're seeing this video, if you're going to watch me, your time is coming. You've been eating riches which are not yours, which are sacrifices of the people paining in the graves. People paining in the graves. And you are there happy. You are living a happy life together with your families. You are living a happy life together with whoever you celebrate with. A time is coming. And the Spirit of God is against that. It is time. And I've reached a time that I need to warn you that God is going to come for you. For those God's people that I'm giving this message, wherever you are, you must rise up. If God has equipped you with a certain powers, with a certain gift, it is time. It is time. It is time to wake up and pray as a church so that these things can stop. These things can end. This is not my message. This is a message that I was given from heaven. And it is time that you rise up. It is time that you rise up, you prophets. It is time you rise up, you apostles. It is time you rise up, you pastors. It is time you rise up, you reverends. And whichever position, it is time you rise up, you intercessors. So that you can intercede on the account of Jesus. And I know in whichever platform you're going to get this message, it is time you rise up and start praying. God told me that he is so angry with the sacrifices and more than 1,000 souls that are being prepared to be sacrificed for the sake of riches, for the sake of positions, for the sake of people trying to get to certain angles in the society. It is time that you rise up. And if you one of them who are doing this, it is time you stop it. Therefore, I just need to say this message, and I know it's going to get you in the right way. And when you get this message, distribute it as much as you can. Let as many people get to this. Let as many people get this information, and I know you'll be blessed. And I know God is going to bless you. God is going to equip you with powers. God is going to nourish you. If you are down in prayers, God is going to give you more power so that you can be able to rise and pray for these, and also pray for Kenya. Pray for this political season. And maybe God is going to turn back and he is going to have mercy on his people. If you are one of them, if you have ever participated in sacrificing people or people's souls so that you can benefit yourself, it is time to repent. It is time to turn back. Leave those positions. They will never benefit you in any way. They will not benefit you. What they will just make you do is to lose your soul, and your soul will be punished for the things you did while you were on earth. You might see or you might hear as stories. These might appear as stories I'm telling to you, but there will come a time when they'll be haunting you, and you remember your soul, whether you will be in a grave, whether you will be in this earth, it will come a time when you remember you did get this message. Worldly riches will never save you. Lucifer will never save you. And I want this message to get to those devil worshippers, those Illuminati, those witchcraft, those whoever who has plans to ruin people's souls so that you can benefit yourself in every form. The time is coming. Ragozika raba shikiri bahanda. The time is coming. Ridozina costa riba curidation. Time is coming. Rakosta riba handa. Ridation laita masteki rabo shena. Ridai konta riba handa. Ridation laita masteti. Ridai kasta riba handa.